Okay, so we did a Django Reinhardt riff in C. Here it is in A. In A, we've got ourselves a big old B minor, E7, or E7, and an A6. A6 can look just like an F sharp minor 7. And this, here's the B. It starts on the 9. So it's up here. Again. So super slow, 9-1. So C sharp to the B, and then flat 7 is the open A. There's the 5, and the flat 3. Triplet, G sharp of the E chord, of course. And remember that we're doing this all in stacked minor thirds, so we're going to miss the E of the E arpeggio, go to the F, G sharp, B, D, F, and here we're at the 6 of the A chord. What did I want to say about this? I wanted to say something about it, and I can't remember what. I guess just looking at this geniusness of Django Reinhardt, I remember at Berkeley we were playing. I went there as a violin player and haven't played violin much since then. But we talked about Stuff Smith and how I remember there was a blues in E flat, or maybe it was some key that wasn't E. And rhythmically, he would pluck on that open E string. It should not have fit. It should have stuck out. Theoretically, it was perfect. It didn't sound bad at all because he played with such purpose and intensity and musicality. I've got a blues that I transcribed of Jethro's. I should just put it in the Sims 251. Maybe I'll just put it there and analyze that blues. That it shouldn't work. You know, if you it doesn't have any of the chord tones that you would naturally think of approaching a blues, and it works perfectly well. So that's what Django had, that as well. These guys were just geniuses, and they played with such musicality that you just get sucked in. It just sounds good, and it all fits. So they aren't thinking, school-like of defining it 2-5-1. So for those of us that are pedestrians and working it out, it's to our advantage to look at the arpeggios and there are greats all over the place who you can hear them play the arpeggios and playing within and knowing how to go outside of the chords. But it's good to study the greats and see how they did it and learn some of their stuff, and it would open our mind a little bit. So this thing of Django's starts on the 9. That's a cool idea. It goes right down the arpeggio. By the time he gets to the G, he does that nice little triplet into it. I would have put the triplet right here. Where would I have put it? Here. And but it just makes sense, and you can start to think the way Django thinks. Sims251.com, SimsDP39 @gmail. Thanks.